be explained further. Madam Doctor, these are you probably have not talked about COVID. You are saying, was it because people didn't export and they woke up one day to export? So I think you have given a very good explanation for the escalation in interceptions around that time. Thank you very much. With those few words, I think, like I said, we shall do more of the listening and then see how we can get solutions. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Henry Kasoma. But you forgot to tell these people one thing, that back home, in our ancestral homes, we share boundaries. I don't know. Back home, we share boundaries in our ancestral home. So he knows where I'm to be buried. I know he's to be buried. We have even the Crop Life Association, which brings together all those people who import and manufacture pesticides, and being represented by a member from Bukola Chemicals. So at one stage, we shall give him 30 minutes or so, a few minutes, 5, to tell us something, because most of these, it is alarming that now the interceptions are coming from MRLs, which will be explained to us. Some people are saying they don't know MRLs. Either you use a good pesticide, but wrongly to get intercepted, or you use a wrong one which has been banned, also to get what? Intercepted. And we have the scientists here. We have the team headed by the Commissioner, Department of Crop Resources, the Department of Crop Inspection and Certification, and the Assistant Commissioner is here in charge of certification and inspection. And we have the lieutenants who have chosen to be behind there, listening in very, very closely. And they also have been trying hard to ensure that this vice, sometimes we call it a vice, is preventing us to sit together. Picture is one. And sometimes we have ended up in the meetings with people speaking so angrily. So that should end. And we also believe that as we move on, we believe that food stay is not only for the what?
Different issues that are being updated constantly in relation to exports. So, I mean, this is from the DG Sante. We have different directorates, kind of like ministries at the level of the EU. And then to SPS, of course, is agriculture, it is trade, and it is also health, no? and combines and complements all of these tools. This is in terms of measures, standards, their tools, their equipment, and then we brought inspectors from Europe to train also them how to do ministry. MPP office was also involved. There have been like 5 or 6 trainings going on. This is again another from COLIECP, Fit for Market, which also emphasizes the improvement of market access, especially after the COVID, and also keeping in mind the climate change conditions. This is directed to farmer groups, horticultural small enterprises, and access to domestic and regional international markets. Again, I provided the link so you can explore and digest. Sorry, I'm maybe going too fast. Then we have the STDF, which is the Standards for Trade and Development Facility by the WTO, the World Trade Organization. And then the EU is contributing to that trust fund. And I think that one was recently concluded, but there are new ones coming to the country. You from the private sector maybe are not used to all these acronyms and that, but these are programs that facilitate your job, supposedly. And of course, always in consultation and coordination with the government of Uganda. There is also a training that is coming, and I want to announce it here in case you want to participate. This is a training that is being offered by, again, the Ministry of Health, so to say, DG Sante, we call it, which is a training initiative to improve the knowledge on EU rules, especially on food safety plan, animal and one health. So, yeah, this is... you have been informed already, and then I think you saw interest to have it specifically for horticulture. So that maybe don't even know about the associations. I mean, we are including also one of the main objectives will be coordination within the private sector, within the public sector, and between both of them. That's it. I mean, I am open now to questions. I was hearing about pesticides and the consumer's health. The deputy speaker of the Ugandan parliament was recently in Europe. He busted us about he was saying that the EU, it is exporting pesticides and chemicals to Uganda that are banned in Europe, okay? So, of course, I have to do a little bit of research to find out the evidence for that. And then sometimes we talk about Europe like if it is like one animal with eyes and nose. I mean, it's a country, and then it's also the private sector, and there is also the governance sector. So within Europe, there are big companies. I mean, all these Syngenta, BAF, Bayer, Pioneer, so many that work on chemicals, and which produce certain chemicals. That some of them are harmful for the use in agriculture. So what the EU governance has done, the DG Health, and then the EU as kind of governance,